Hi everyone. Today I have a Zenith Radio AM FM. Cabinet is not too bad. This is your, let's see what, this is your tuning. Seems like it's tracking okay. This is AS FM. This is a little stiff. AM and FM AFC. My frequency control. Where we got a tone. That's good. I like tone on radios. And then this is your on and off volume. Speaker grill don't look too bad. Or say this is like a 1963, I believe. It's not bad shape. Veneer is in good shape. Same thing on the other side. See what's on the bottom. Yeah. Model K731. Get a tube chart on there. That's okay. And then the back. Two service tubes removed back. Really? How's that? That's how that works. Okay. Well, here's the power cord. It looks original. And it also has the FM antenna on it. I believe that goes to the this side, not the ground, this side. And you pick up helps pick up the FM signals. So let's take the back off. What is this? I don't know. Alright, we'll take a look. Yeah, it's a big speaker in there. Ah, it looks like it's got one of them other type of speakers in there. Take with the... And you gotta disconnect the speakers. Well, this one unplugs. And that one will unplug. Okay. At least they were thinking there. Alright. Okay. I got the bottom screws out of the chassis. I haven't got the chassis out yet. And I wanted to show you these. This is Zenith is good for this. Some other models. Manufacturers did this as well, but you could see, I hope you could see the little spikes, if you will. I don't know. That's supposed to be in this one. Well, these pulled straight out. And it looks like somebody just been in here. I know they have. I've seen evidence that there was. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, these are supposed to come out, and then you pull them out, and they only come out so far, and they stay there. That's to prevent kids or something from pulling them off, and then all of a sudden they touch this and touch a earth ground or something, and whatever, and get a nice jolt or something. So this one don't seem like it wants to come out too far, so we'll see. But we'll turn it around. I could see through this little hole here. I could see even another resistor in there, but it's a Zenith resistor. It was just a Zenith. Alright, let me see. I can lift up. There it is, just as I expected. I want to see what's on there. Yep. I'll lay this on the floor for a sec. Right here, they left that one in, and they took these out. Let's back up. Everything looks to be okay there. Okay. 2 gang. 7 tubes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tubes. That one looks a little. Boy, this is really tight spot in here, and I don't like the way they put this resistor here up close to these electrolytics. Here's a slug here and here, and as I turn it, you can see them go in and out of the coil. Yeah, that's permeability there. I can see the slugs there. There they are. Okay. Well, they're going deep inside in there. So that cuts down on space. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to check these capacitors. And real fast. I can't see which one's ground or what. I'll get them all. Yeah, right. Oh, it's got a little rectifier. It's not got a rectifier tube, it's got a rectifier. And that's for the resistor then. They put a drop-in resistor in there, that's why. Say, you can... Here's the rectifier. I bet they had a selenium in there. I bet any money. Yeah, they did. I'm telling you they did. I just can smell it. They had a selenium rectifier in there and they put this one in here. And stepped it down. I got with this resistor here, which is kind of floating. Yep. I just noticed that when I trying to discharge the capacitors. So can't pull one over on me today. I think these are okay. I'm not sure which one's which. You know what, if I get a charge, don't do this at home. I don't like this. I'm going to use this thing. If I keep it on there. Can't get in there to get them all. Can't even see all the wiring. That is really... Okay. In circuit leaky. I would go by the ESRs. That's 0.53. They're not excessively high. I don't know the voltage of them. You know what? This sucks. Those are packed in there. I'm going to try it. There it is. Okay. Notice I got this over here. I'll explain things later. This didn't have to be that way because it's not high power, but I got shocked in the last one. So it wasn't. Banner. Let me see. I think I got this already tuned in, so we'll go.
Hardly anything.
Yes, they identified the body.
But how? Teeth. Just a small dental crown. And a dentist's testimony. So-called measurement.
The volume control is dirty, I can tell that. Let's try the tone.
The main gimmick was that dentist's testimony.
Yep.
Tells me that these are people the government believes were involved in the conspiracies who are now prepared to testify against him. And they're not putting their names out there, and they're not about indicting them. In the Florida
That's got to be
case,
cleaned out.
the government attempted to shake down.
Okay, it works. FM AM.
With Trump and worked for him.
Speakers sound like crap, but
so they didn't give testimony against him. So the government indicted
sound like
him.
crap.
This indictment, which I've nearly finished reading, by mentioning these co-conspirators.
So it needs. Turn this off. Alright. Obviously we can need components changed, tube sockets clean, and things like that. So we'll see what we can do to get this sounding great. Okay. I've got this electrically restored. The top of the chassis I have, let me see. First of all, I want to show you this. Let's see if I can zoom up in it. I'm going to show you this dial plate here. Not sure if you can see this. A nice feature on this, you see this in other manufacturers and models, but they have little notches. That's for alignment. Here's one here, and here's, let me see. Can't see it at this angle. I think this might be 14, this might be 16. I think this is FM 98, I think. And then maybe 88. And then here would be 550 kilohertz, then 600 kilohertz. So yeah, makes it easy since you don't have the dial plate. You got the backing, it's got these marks on it. That's a nice little feature. Again, Zenith is not the only one that does this. You'll find them. You gotta look for them. I had one in a while, but okay. Now what I did here, ouch, I replaced this resistor here. I think it was a 1 meg or something, or 2.2, I forgot. And it read, after I cut it out, it read fine, but once I cut them, they get replaced. And then I also replaced this one here. That was one of them bumblebees, I call them. This little guy here, I think it was a 0.1 or 0.01, I forgot. And then a little resistor back in here. It was out of tolerance. The tubes had problem with 3 tubes. Here, this, let's see what that, which one was that? That would be this one right here. They had a 12BA6 tube in there, and it should be a 12AU6. It's a limiter tube. They're the same pinout tubes, and they do the same thing as far as amplify IF and RF. But hey, calls for a 12AU6 is what it gets. Now the other one I had, let me see, the 12BE6, and that was, well, yeah, 12BE6, that's the AM converter tube. That was shorted. So I replaced that one. So there was 2. And then the third one was that 19T8, that AM detector, AVC. Let me see what else it is. It's AM, AF, amp, and discriminator. That's this one. No, it ain't. It's this one. In fact, let me get that in there. That's the one on my stock. I checked and it's good. Well, I'll put it in a minute. Now that one, That one has a triode grid leakage on it. So I had to replace that one, so 3 of them. So that's basically all that I did there on the top. Now under the hood, wasn't very much to do there either. Okay, you know they had these 4 caps in there, electrolytics filters, and they had them going this way and that way, and they had them where they were a lot of floaters on there. Positives were floating with this resistor and another resistor on this terminal board that I put on there. I put a terminal board on there, and I brought them all this way. And they had this drop-in resistor from this diode. They had that laying on top of one of the electrolytics. And you know the thing gets hot. It's a water wound. This one's sand coated. 75 ohm one. This diode, and I checked the number on it. What was that? A 5408? That's a 3 amp. That is an overkill, but hey, it'll never burn out. And then they put the dropper resistor in there. I'm going to have to check the voltage of that. I saw it, I think it was 146 I got to get right there. I changed this resistor here. It was again over here with this resistor and floating. I don't like floating wiring. I mean, sometimes you can't help it, but electrolytics and stuff like that, you want to kind of not float them around. So that's what I did. Then I replaced this one, that one in here, and this one. And this one was that another bumblebee, and then these other 2 here and here were the old 60s type caps. Replaced them. So I changed 4 resistors, one being down here, and I don't know where the other 2 are. I mean, right there's 1, 2, 1 on top, and there's another one somewhere hiding. Oh yeah, the one back here. Like I said, so 4 resistors, the rest were good. So that's it. But yeah, they had them floating around on the wires, so I had to take them, lengthen the wires, and put that heat shrink tubing on there and stuff, and soldered them all on this terminal board, and put the resistor over here, and I took this one. This is a little floater, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I did lengthen the wire and bring it back over to the electrolytic instead of having them floating like they did. I don't like that. I mean, sometimes you can't get away with, but not a whole bunch of resistors. And then he had the can electrolytic. They had all 3 of them soldered together. Excuse me. And I don't see why they did that. I mean, no hurt, nothing, but I just desoldered them, and I took in my long nose and I twisted them off, the terminals on that cap. That's how I always do. Just twist them off. A couple turns back, it'll break right off. And clean the pots because they were dirty, both tone and volume. Okay, I got it all connected, antenna, speaker, power to it, and I also hooked up this electrostatic speaker. It's a tweeter. What? Little volume, Kenneth. That now? Okay, that sounds great. Now, a little volume. I don't know if you can hear it. It's working. It just picks up. I'm surprised. It probably don't sound as great, but it's working. Sometimes, and most times they don't work. There's foam in there, the dry rods. Okay, let me turn this down. And let me change that channel before I get myself in trouble. I'm not sure if that's...
He was all right, kind of moody sometimes, but no big thing.
Okay,
Just
good.
wanted to live alone.
Sounds a lot
Wanted to
better.
get married, so she gave him a divorce. There wasn't another woman as far as she knew. So, unless that overcoat shows up somewhere, and there's a button with some cloth missing, we haven't got much.
Okay, that's, I want to see, I'm thinking this is 600. I'm going to go there now, then I'm just going to change it one time, then we'll go to FM. I'm not going to, that sounds great, actually. Here we go. Way off.
You're crazy. I didn't kill nobody.
Where did you get the coat?
It's mine.
I don't think
What do
that's
you mean?
600.
Where did I get it?
2 weeks ago. That was Wednesday, 16 days ago.
I wanted to see if there's a... Well, there is, right there. Let's go back again.
Winters.
Listen, I ain't
So that
never
must be
killed-
600.
Now listen,
This got to be
just
probably
because I
FM.
got a coat that looks like...
The top.
Oh, I didn't...
1400. And I failed to mention, I think I did yesterday when I changed those electrolytics. They had a 47 in it, and it was supposed to, 47 microfarad, and it was supposed to be a 60, so it was way under this too. I got it on. Now I'm thinking, what did I say? Sorry for the light again, but I can't see that. I'm thinking this is 1400. I'm just on the bottom.
Coat in the room.
I'd be right.
Hour went by.
Oh, what do I got it on? 96.
Boy, it was Anthony Ellis. The Bench is transcribed and directed by Elliot Lewis. With music composed by Lucian Marwick and conducted by Lev Levskin. In tonight's story, featured in the cast were Paula Winslow, Charlotte Lawrence, Julius Matthews, and Tom Tully.
Dana Andrews can soon be seen in the Warner Brothers picture Duel in the Jungle.
And remember next week, Mr. Jack Benny. The face is familiar.
96.
Job. It's
Okay.
also about knowing what you
Got this ready to go back into his cabinet. I don't even have an FM antenna on it. I have just a power cord connected to this little deal here, and it serves as a good antenna for my broadcast anyway, my transmitter. But I'm on 92.
Out of prison, enrolled him in
I'm
the
gonna go
Oakland
say
Military Academy. In his early 20s,
102.
Denzel Washington dropped
I'm
out
gonna
of
go all
Fordham
out.
University, and then everything changed.
We put on a talent show for the campers, and after the show, another counselor came up to me and asked, "Have you ever thought about acting? You're good at that."
The future actor, producer.
I know that. But tell her. Tell her the evil thing I have done so she'll let me die.
Dr. West, his pulse.
Emerson said it. I carry a malignity in me. But when I die, I make square the eternal account.
It's 102 FM.
Make square.
Never go AM.
Dr. West?
Just as he described it. First in the library.
Now this is harmonics. I got that set. It ain't calibrated. Yeah, it's on 600. This is around 1200. This is harmonics.
I don't know. But I have
What?
an idea. Where's the package?
So we'll put it on 600.
You see?
The gloves. And the knife.
Spot
And
on.
they've never been used.
Then he never killed anyone.
I will go 9.
Richard Steele.
Can't go.
Roman Bradley for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense.
But I'm
These
not.
days, says Elsa Maxwell, world-famous hostess, more and more people serve straight hold doors.
So, hope you enjoyed this video on this restoration. And got something out of it. But thanks a lot for watching.